Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for agreeing to set up this interview. As you know, we only have a short amount of time, so let's go ahead and get started right away. Now, I know that you've been involved in some work on community issues. Can you tell me what attracted you to the community issue that you chose at the beginning of the semester?
Well, the community issue that I chose in the beginning of the semester was human trafficking. I chose this community issue because it had occurred in my community and it took everyone in my community by surprise. No one was expecting it was going to happen. So, when it did happen, ever since then, I've been really focusing on trying to find out why exactly human trafficking happens and ways that I can help prevent it. And as I went on through the semester, I really focused on implementing that in all of my presentations and sharing that with my audience.
Okay, thank you. Now, your materials also said that you were involved in a community issue team project that focused on a call to action. Can you share with me what call to action your team put forward and why you chose that call to action?
Everyone in my team really found that we were all passionate about human trafficking, so we did our presentation on human trafficking. When we had our call to action, we told the audience that there are many ways that they can get involved with putting an end to human trafficking. They can get involved in organizations such as the Victim Fund and the Women's Fund of Minnesota, or they can just be aware of their surroundings. If they find themselves in a situation where they think they see human trafficking happening, they can call the human trafficking hotline or just call local officials to help them get help and help the people who could be a possible victim to human trafficking.
I see. Now, if I were to ask the other members of your team what they think your biggest strength is, what do you think they would say, and why do you think they would say it?
I believe my team would say that my biggest strengths are delegating and organization. I was primarily the person who would help put together a time when we would all meet, where we would meet, and what exactly we'd be doing during this certain time. I was organized because I would come to our meeting time early, I would have all necessary materials that I would need to work on our project, and I would come with questions for my team members and discussion topics with certain directions that we could take our project. So those would definitely have to be the two strengths that I would say my teammates would say that I have.
Okay, great. What for you was the most challenging thing about working with your team?
When working with my team, I would have to say the most challenging part would be finding a time when everyone could get together and all of our schedules would line up. Being college students, we all have other commitments, such as other classes, family, jobs, and sports. And so finding a time that everyone could meet for a long period of time to work on our project and get things done was rather difficult when trying to put together a time to work on things.
Thank you. Okay, last question. In 30 seconds or so, tell me what your biggest takeaway was from Com 110 this semester. What will stick with you and be useful to you?
I would have to say my biggest takeaway from Com 110 this semester would have to be confidence. Having confidence in myself while I speak helps me in the long run when giving presentations and speaking to an audience, because when I believe in what I'm saying, they will believe in what I'm saying. I will also be taking away proper speaking techniques, such as eye contact, gestures, body language, and tone of voice. So when I am speaking, I'm keeping my audience engaged and they're understanding what I'm saying and trying to present to them. I will be using these techniques that I learned in Com 110 in my future experiences and job careers.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. We'll probably be in touch with you in the next few weeks or so. Take care.
Thank you.